Now, I
Yeah.
want to ask you quick tips before we close.
Yeah,
Tip
sure.
number one, uh, your tip for aspiring actors, because there are quite a few here.
For actors, I just was thinking the other day, 3 tips I'm going to give. First is the ability to learn and unlearn. Very important. A lot of people think they've achieved something. Arey, main to aise hu. Learn and unlearn. Second, the ability to look within. Very, very important. Very important. You've got to know who you are. You've got to know what your strengths are, your weaknesses are, where your emotions, where your energy is going. And number 3, if you really want to be an actor, then you need to handle failures. You need to know how to handle failures. Because most of the times as entertainers, as public figures, etc., we'll fail more often than we succeed. You've got to know how to handle failures.
Wonderful. And that was my next question. I don't know what is happening
Wow.
today between the Utreja siblings. Okay, the next
I'm telling you.
you all are all like in sync with me. Your
Yeah.
one or two tips to handle disappointment and failures.
Ah. One of the first things is never get attached to the outcome. And easier said than done, Sushma. But the reality is, if we okay, I don't know if Reema is watching this. I remember I had presented Reema. Reema was my friend, and I presented Reema with a box of chocolates, and I said, "Hey, you know what? Why don't you give us some order?" And blah blah blah. And she said, "Yeah, sure. I'm going to like it. I'm going to, show it to Milind, and we're going to get back to you." She called back and she said, Milind didn't like it. He didn't like it. And I was disappointed, right? I was like, what the hell just happened? I think we were making a great product, and my friend has said, I'm glad that Reema was honest with me.
Correct.
But I wasn't attached to that product and the outcome. And I said, fair enough. I'm going to go back. We went back and I said, yeah, what is it that, he didn't like? And I remember at that point in time, we were using, milk chocolate. It was much sweeter, etc., etc. And I thought maybe he wanted much bitter. Blah. We changed the recipes. We were adapting. We were reinventing ourselves. And I can proudly say that Maximus became one of our biggest clients the next year.
Wow. Can you imagine?
I'm saying, one of the best ways to handle, disappointment or failure is not to be attached with the outcome. It doesn't matter, what is going to happen. Will people appreciate? So, for example, I put out a video every, 2 to 3 days. I am least interested in how many likes it is going to get. There's a possibility one day it's going to get, 10 likes. There's going to be, other day it's going to be 1,000 likes. I'm not attached to that. I am attached to only one thing, the process. Am I enjoying the process of creating content? Are people appreciating that kind of content? Now, if they don't like it, I'm going to change it. I'm going to change the content. That's another story. But the process of, making that content is not going to change. So never get attached to that. And I think if you will not get attached to it, then the entire success and the failure is not going to get bothered. Another thing I also feel, thanks to my mom, it also depends on the people around you. If you have a bunch of people around you who don't care about what you're doing, like my mother doesn't care how successful I am in life. She's happy for me, but she doesn't care how much money I'm making or am I a big star. She's happy for me. So if you have a bunch of people around you whose lifestyle will not change depending on your success and failures, if you can have a couple of those people, and most likely it's going to be your family.
Correct.
Be connected with your family. I'm telling you, people who are least connected with their families, find it very devastating. Because what happens is a lot of actors go to Bombay, or a lot of business people go to bigger cities. They achieve a lot of success. They forget about their roots. They get disconnected, and they find all of this new circle around them who's very pompous, very happy because you're successful, and all of a sudden things go wrong and they're not there.
Yeah.
So I would say that if you could have especially your family around you,
and friends who tell you the truth. I think that is
friends. That's what I'm saying. That's what I'm saying. That's what I'm saying. That people around you.
Totally right. Totally right.
Yeah.
They tell you the truth, and whether you like it or not, they tell you the truth.
And they also don't care. Like my friends, they don't care how big a star I am. They still would tease me. They would make fun of me, and that's what I appreciate because that's genuine. Their love for me and their criticism for me is genuine. It's not based on the number of followers I have on Instagram.
I love that. Okay.
Yeah,
And
yeah,
last
yeah.
tip, your tip for wellness, because wellness is the key or the cornerstone of Sukhoon. So your tip for wellness.
Sushma, I think, I first of all, I love the question. I also love the cause which you are fighting for. And the reason I'm saying fighting for is not working towards is because a lot of people don't understand this value, the wellness. A lot of people are trying for, that quick fix, that give me that book जिसका मैं last page पढ़ के अपनी life change कर लूँ. Give me that diet which I can do for 2 weeks and grow 6-pack abs. Give me a business plan which I can blindly follow and earn billions of rupees in next 6 months. So when you talk about wellness, I think 2 ways. One is we all need to start caring more for our own selves. And when I say more, caring more, start doing 3 things which I urge a lot of people and I request them to do a lot of things. One is start meditating. And when I say meditating, you may not, start chanting and practicing Buddhism. You can sit in silence and just do deep breathing. Start with 5 minutes, 10 minutes, 15 minutes, 20 minutes, and then grow. If you can, online, there are a lot of, ways and a lot of groups, a lot of organizations, etc., where they also teach you meditation.
Correct.
It is very, very, very important, that you start meditating, irrespective of which sector you are in, irrespective of your age. It doesn't matter. Even if you're in school, if you could start deep breathing for 20 minutes a day, life's going to change for you.
Correct.
Second thing, be more aware of your surroundings.
Correct.
As much as I love the gadget and I am on that phone, I am on that phone when I'm taking information. Apart from that, I am not hooked onto this gadget at all. I am more connected with people around me, my family, my friends, and people I work with. If I am working with them, if I'm on phone with them, I am with them. I'm not attached. And number 3, be mindful of what you're consuming.
Yeah.
It is high time, मम्मा बोलते हैं बड़ी अच्छी बात कि इस छोटी सी जीभ के लिए पूरे शरीर को भुगतना पड़ता है.
Correct.
Be mindful of what you're consuming, irrespective of your diet. But of late, what I've started doing is that I sit down, I look at my food, and apart from expressing gratitude, I also say, I hope this food is without any negative energy.
Correct.
And that's it. You have to be mindful of these 3 things. Start meditating, be aware of your surroundings, be far more connected with people, and third is be aware of what you're consuming. Your body is not a garbage can. Don't just put everything inside it.